What's up guys, Jake P5 here. So today we're going to be installing my new exhaust. So I finally got in my full turbo back from SSAC or Excess Power, straight from China. It's not the best, but it's really good price, and it's basically, so it's a replica of the AWE Twin 1 exhaust. So this is their Twin 1. This is SSAC's Twin 1. And so basically, just lower quality steel and overall not as good as the AWE, but the AWE exhaust is discontinued and they're kind of rare to find. So I just decided to go with this. $675 for the total turbo back, which is stupid cheap. And yeah, so basically we got the two down pipes, and then we have the mid pipes, and then this mid section with the center muffler, and then the exit with the tips at the end over there. We got some adapters. These are 3-inch down pipes, and I believe it actually goes down to probably 2.5 inch, which is what this is. So it's unfortunately not a true 3-inch, but still be good. And I've heard test videos, sounds really good. So we got some clamps and stuff like that it comes with. It even comes with a O2 sensor bung, so you won't get a check engine light. So I'm gonna try this and see if it works out. And then if you're like me who have a muffler delete, you do have to, these were on the car, but I took them off with the muffler. These are the brackets for the muffler and the mounts. So I took those off the muffler. And yeah, so I'm not going to be installing the down pipes today. I'm just going to be installing the cat back because the down pipes are a pain to remove. So I'm just gonna save that for the manual swap, which is gonna come soon. So I'm just saving these down pipes and these mid pipes for when I do the manual swap. So we're just going to be installing the center muffler and the tips. So I don't expect it to be much louder. I'm hoping it's gonna be louder, but I feel like once I actually get the cats out and put the down pipes in, it's going to be really nice and loud. So let's get it installed. All right, so we get the car up in the air, and basically, I need to take you off this. So it's basically these two clamps right here, and then this exhaust hanger. If you had a muffler, you would unbolt right here and right here, which are the clamps that I have on the ground right there. So yeah, so that's all you need to do. I'm just doing the cat back, so it's just these two. If you were doing the down pipes, I honestly don't know the best way to get the down pipes off with the transmission in. I don't even know if you can with the automatic without pulling the engine. So that's why I'm just not even gonna bother with that and do it when I do the manual swap. But yeah, let's get going. All right, so you're gonna take a 17 mil socket, and you can either do them by hand. I'm just gonna use an impact. And so you also could spray these with PB Blaster like a day before you do this. I removed these a little while ago, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. And then you're basically gonna we gotta get this hanger off first. Okay. So these are always a pain to get off. All right, so I'm just using some white lithium grease. And I'm basically just gonna spray that there because that will help it be nice and loose. Hell yeah. Okay, so then there you go. All right, so we got the old exhaust off. So I'm going to take these, I took these clamps off. I don't know if I need to use them. I think I do. But yeah, so then let's get the new one unwrapped and set up. So these are basically the two pipes that I'm going to be installing. We're going to see if I can install that one first and get that up, and it should be pretty easy. And then I think these clamps that it came with are gonna go right here. It came with multiple clamps, but I think this is gonna be the best for here. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we can try it out once it's in the car. And then I'm gonna try out these stock clamps on that, and then if not, I'll use the clamps that it came with. But I think these will work. So let's get to it. All right, so we were able to get that side on. So basically, where's the other clamp? Oh, you got it. So basically what we did, and I'll show you, is so you take these bolts off. Oh. So you take the bolts off, and then what I did was I put it into a vise and basically used some channel locks or vice grips to pry this out, because you just need a little more space for this to fit on the intake. So I'll show you how to do that right now. All right, so basically how I accomplished that is I put it into a vise and then took these vice grips and basically just stretched it out, because because you can stretch this out, and this is made to open a little bit. It just takes a lot of force. So I just did that on both sides for the other one, and that was enough to get it good enough. So then if you look, you basically have this. Let's see if it wants to focus. So this stretches out, and that gives you just a little bit of space, which is enough to hammer it on. So let's get this one on.
No, that's what you think.
Oh,
All right. Oh.
There we go. There we go. Sweet.
Should that get a whack or two? It looks like it's not fully...
Which, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. And that's in the middle, and we're good to go. Okay. Oh, yeah?
Nice.
So put that into the, is that even gonna fit? Try to rotate it and then. There we go. So we're on here. Does that clear? That doesn't clear right there. All right, so we got this on, but so it's crooked and it's way too close to the rear diff. I think it's because of this hanger right here. There's this washer, and that's stopping it from pushing on more. And I think once we push it on more, then it will get more clearance there, and then we can push it up more. So we might have to cut that washer off or something. But we're gonna try to get the other side on. So for these right here, believe you're you're gonna use these clamps for right over there. If not, we'll try another one. So for the connection right there, we're gonna use these. And so I'll try to get some good footage of us putting it on. And then once we put it on, I also put on these right there, but they're just nice and loose. So we're gonna try to put it on. All right, so we've been running into a few issues with this. So this is where, so these are the tips right here. And basically that ends, those two pipes are supposed to slide easily onto here. And then that obviously goes to the cats. But thanks to Chinese quality, is if you look, basically this one is out of whack. This one should be straight like this, but it's tilted up a little bit. And that's just because I think this weld might have messed up and they didn't line it up perfectly. So what we're gonna do is take a oxyacetylene torch and basically heat up this and see if we can bend it a little bit. And that will hopefully, we'll see if we can heat it up, bend it a little bit, and then slide that section on and get it nice on there. So, yeah. So basically what we're gonna do is heat that up, and then we just have this spare muffler, and this slides nicely over it. So, okay. Do you want me to push it all the way on?
No.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
So then basically gonna heat this up and then bend it and hope it goes to shape. All right, so exhaust is finally on. So I had to bring it to an exhaust shop. Basically, like you saw in the video, these wouldn't line up. So from what I can see, the exhaust shop, basically, they couldn't even get these lined up perfectly. So they welded them on and cut them so they fit as nice as they can. And then they shortened right here, which then allows the tips to be really nice. Over here, if you remember that washer, that was right there. So I removed that, and you can see how far back this wants to sit. So I don't know why they put that washer there, because it does not fit at all. But overall, I mean, the fitment, once you fix this back pipe, the fitment's actually really nice. So if you have the ability and the tools to fix this, then there you go, easy peasy. But other than that, I mean, I'm really happy about the exhaust. We'll get I'll go do some tests and stuff like that later. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. If you see, the one thing that I need to fix is my flex pipe is completely trashed right here. So this will, in some of the videos, you can hear like a cricket noise when I'm like revving down from like 3,000 RPM to 1,000. You'll hear like a cricket. That's what this is. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it sounds fantastic. So without further ado, let's go hear it. So I've had the exhaust on for
about a week now, and I love it. It's awesome. So it's just the catback, not including the downpipes, and it sounds phenomenal. I really like it. It's a lot more deeper, and it's even a little bit louder than the stock exhaust with just the muffler delete. Tips look great. I've missed having tips on this car, but it sounds great. I'm gonna do some flybys and some in-car footage and stuff like that, and some revs right now for you guys. But I'm super happy with it, and it's definitely worth the money. It is unfortunate that I had to have a custom or exhaust shop put it on, which kind of sucks. But if you have more, if you're more well trained, I guess you could say, with exhaust work and pipe work, then 100% you can do it. I mean, you probably would just make your own exhaust anyways. But it's great. I don't know. Some people have fitment issues like I did. Some of them don't. It's just quality control. Literally, when I brought it into the exhaust shop, they're like, "Where do you get that? eBay?" I'm like, "Pretty much." So I don't know. I'm really happy with it. Apparently, with the cats on, it is a little bit raspy, which I really like. A lot of people say that the AWE twin one, the actual one, isn't as raspy, but as long as it doesn't sound like a Civic and has a little bit of rasp, I'm gonna love it. So I'm really looking forward to when I do the manual swap, put the downpipes in. And the main reason why I'm not putting the downpipes in is it's just hard to get them out with the transmission in the car, and I would have had to buy separate or different shaped downpipes to fit around the massive Tiptronic. So without further ado, let's get some noises. Alright, so now some in-car sounds. So I'm just gonna rip around this parking lot. So this is, I'm recording the same day I recorded the intake sound test, so it will sound the same if you guys watch that video. But it sounds great. A little bumpy there. But it does not drone at all. On the highway, it is fantastic at like 2,000 RPM, doesn't drone, and it sounds great. It sounds so much better under load too. It's a lot deeper than the manual, or the muffler delete. So here's wide open throttle. Sounds great in the car. So that's windows up. Now let's do windows down. Again, sorry about the squeaking suspension. If you guys know a fix for that, please let me know. So then once I get over this bump, I'll do wide open throttle. So I do have a little bit of an exhaust leak because my flex pipe's kind of dying. But other than that, it still sounds good. It does pop at like 2,000 to 3,000 or like 3,000 RPM. Let's see if I can get that to happen. See if you can hear it. Sure if any of you heard that, but it's a little quiet, but it definitely is there. Let me just turn around. Again, sorry about the shitty in-car footage, but kind of just listen to the noise, so it doesn't matter that much. I'll see if I can get it to pop some more. Got a little bit. But it sounds really good in the car and a lot better than the muffler delete. So let's get some flybys. All right, so when I was editing the video, I realized I didn't make an outro, so here it is. So overall, I'm really happy with how the exhaust turned out. Other than the fitment issues and stuff like that, I think it sounds fantastic. And it was, I didn't say in the video, but it was $140 for the exhaust shop to put the exhaust on, which isn't that bad. And like, it's still cheaper with that and the price of the exhaust. It's still cheaper than if you try to find like the AWE Twin 1, if you can find it even. But overall, I'm really happy with it. The quality of it is going to, we'll have to see if it holds up over time, but it seems decent. Other than the low quality fitment, other than that, it seems pretty nice. And then we're gonna get the downpipes in when I do the manual swap. It'll be a bit louder and hopefully shoot some flames. So stay tuned for that. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.